Hi loves, Lauren here. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you're all doing really well. Today I have a short but spicy little practice for you, especially if you have woken up and it's really cold in the UK. So if you want to get that little bit of heat built into the body and get the blood flowing, this is the practice for you. And we're literally going to hop straight in, short and sweet, 15-20 minutes maybe. So hop on your mat and come join me in a tabletop. We're going to start with a little bit of weight bearing today, or there's going to be a lot of weight bearing included in today's practice. So I want to make sure those wrists are nice and warm before we do anything. So come on to meet me in a tabletop, and we're going to start by circling the shoulders round and round the wrists a couple of times. Beautiful, well done. And you're welcome to keep these circles fairly small first of all, and you might gradually let them get a little bit bigger as time goes on. Beautiful. And especially as you send your shoulders over towards the fingertips, feel the fingertips really grip the mat here. Really well done. Okay, let's take one more deep breath in. Deep breath out. Lovely. Let's change the direction. Go the other way. Beautiful. Notice if you come across any places of tension here or where it feels a little bit achy. We can always bring some things in just to maybe alleviate any tension perhaps. Beautiful. But this is a good place to start off just to see how those wrists are feeling today. And again, let's take one more deep breath in. One more deep breath out. Super. Let's spin the fingertips out to the side. So left fingertips to the left, right fingertips to the right, and let's have a little shift of weight side to side here. So we're starting to stretch through the inside of the wrist, and it's up to you how far you want to shift the weight from side to side, so how much of a stretch you want to get. Okay. Beautiful. If you wanted a bit more of a stretch, you're more than welcome to bring the wrists even closer, so the heels, the hands a little bit closer together. One more breath here. One more breath out. Okay, and then let's see if we can spin the fingertips to maybe point back towards us. You could do this one hand at a time if you prefer. Now as we bring the fingertips to point back towards us, let's have a little shift of weight forwards and backwards. Really well done. Keep those elbows as straight as we can. Super. You're going to feel that juicy stretch right in between or right to the inside of the wrist here. Let's take one more deep breath in. And then as you exhale, shift the weight back. Can you lift most of the hand off, keeping the fingertips down, but stretch your thumbs out to the side? So it's this nice big stretch for the center of the palm here. One more breath in. Breath out. Really well done. Let's gently bring the heels, the hands back down. Spin the fingertips back ahead of you, and then one hand at a time, let's just flip onto the back of that right hand, and again, little shift of weight forwards and backwards. So now stretching through the back of the wrist just a little bit here. Beautiful, nice and easy. Okay, take another breath in, breath out. Let's change it over, come onto the palm of the right hand, back of left, and again, little shift of weight forwards and backwards here. Super. Let's go for one more deep breath in. One more deep breath out. Okay, come onto the palm of the left hand, and then just for a few moments here, you're going to turn the fingertips in all different directions. So you're going to lift one hand after the other and just send the fingertips in all sorts of different directions. Feel free to be as awkward as you'd like with it, just so we can get the hands used to having that little bit of weight placed down into them when they're in maybe a slightly more vulnerable position or maybe a little bit more unusual position here. Okay, really well done, and let's keep that going just for one more inhale and one more exhale. Really well done. Let's bring those fingertips straight back ahead into that sturdy tabletop, and hopefully those wrists are feeling strong and sturdy here. Okay, let's warm up through the spine a little bit. So let's take a little bit of cat and cow. So as we inhale, we're going to glide the belly down towards the mat, lift up through the head and heart, take the chin up to the sky. Maybe you lift your tailbone up to the sky here. And then as we exhale, we're going to do the opposite. We're going to drop the chin down towards the chest, start to round through the back, separate those shoulder blades. Beautiful. And then as we inhale, we go again. We take the heart space to the sky, lift the chin away from the chest, lift the tailbone, and exhale, rounding through the back. Really well done. Couple more times here, creating that little bit more space. And as always, if you come across a place of stretch here, you're more than welcome to linger for a moment. Indulge in that stretch just a teeny bit more, perhaps. Super. Let's take one more full round. And an exhale. Okay, inhale, coming to our neutral spine. And then from here, let's think about connecting to that core center a little bit more. So, grounding down through the fingertips, through the tops of the feet. Now, can we get a little bit lighter on those right fingertips and that left knee at the same time? So, think about opposite arm to leg. Can you take the right arm away from the mat, left knee away from the mat at the same time, and then maybe stretch them forward? So, right fingertips reach to the front, left heel kicks to the back. Drop your gaze slightly, so keeping that length through the back of the neck, and just look straight down to the mat, to the inside of that left hand. Beautiful. Might feel like a little bit of an awkward balance. It might feel a little bit wobbly. But again, thinking about connecting to your core. Beautiful. Let's just stay for one more inhale. One more exhale. Beautiful. Gently bring right hand down, fold the left knee in. We're going to change straight over. So keep that core awareness as you get lighter on the left fingertips, lighter on that right knee, and then reach the left fingertips forwards and kick that right heel straight back behind you. See if you can find this nice long line throughout the whole body here. Beautiful. Maybe that left arm is in line with the left ear, thumb pointing to the sky. Take a breath. You've got it. And then as we exhale, slowly bring that left hand down and fold that right knee back in. Really well done. Take an inhale. And as we exhale, we're going to tuck the toes under, press the hips back towards the heels, and then engage with fingertips and toes to lift the knees, lift the hips, send them up to the sky for your downward facing dog. Really well done. And we might just have a little bit of movement here, a little pedal out through the feet, bending one knee, then the other, getting that nice deep stretch down through the backs of the legs. And you're more than welcome to shake the head, nod the head, making sure we're completely releasing through the back of the neck here. Beautiful, well done. Okay, let's take another deep breath in. Deep breath out. And then as we inhale, we're going to have a little bend through the knees, lift the gaze to look forwards, and let's slowly make our way to the top of the mat. So take as many teeny tiny steps as you wish to gradually come to the top. And then maybe we use this as an opportunity in this standing forward fold just to shake off the wrists a little bit. So give them a good old shake. You might even shake the shoulders. Really feel like you can relax into the fold, keep a little bit of softness through the knees, and maybe just hang out here for a moment. Okay. Take another big breath in. And a big breath out. Okay, bending through the knees. Let's slow, steady roll it through the spine. Stack up bone by bone. Take as long as you wish for this. It's not a race to get to the top. And then when we rise up here, let's let the head be the final thing to lift. And maybe it's a nice big shoulder roll. So lifting those shoulders up to the ears. Exhale, squeeze them back and down. Really well done. From here, let's make our way back down towards the mat. Inhale, sweep the arms up to the sky. Exhale, hinging at the hips, big swan dive down towards the mat. Really well done. As we inhale, let's add in a little halfway lift. So we're going to rise up halfway, so fingertips come up to the shins. Thinking about creating a little bit more length through the spine maybe, so the tailbone reaches to the back, crown of the head reaches forwards. Exhale, soften back into that fold. Really well done. From here, let's bend the knees, plant the hands down towards the mat. We're going to step one foot back, then the other, to keep the hips high into our downward facing dog. So finding that upside down V shape once more. Okay, take a deep breath in. Take a deep breath out. From here, we're going to bend through the knees. So start to sink the knees down towards the mat, just so we come into a hovering tabletop here. So the knees don't quite come all the way down. Again, connecting to your belly. Keep those wrists underneath the shoulders. Beautiful. You've got it. Take a breath. Take an exhale. Now from here, you're going to drop your left heel to the right and think about kicking right foot to the left-hand side. Maybe let that left hand come off the mat. Don't let the bum tap the ground if you can. Beautiful. From here, we thread that right leg back through. Left hand comes back down, back into that hovering tabletop. Well done. Can we take it to the other side? So you drop the right heel, kick the left leg to the right arm to the sky. And again, bum is hovering just a couple of inches away from the mat. Beautiful. Bring it back. Hovering tabletop. You've got it. Take a breath in. Breath out. Hips to the sky. Downward facing dog. Really well done. So hopefully starting to feel that little bit of heat building through the body. Shake it off through the legs. Take another inhale. Take another exhale. Really well done. Let's bend through the knees, lift the gaze to look forwards, slowly make your way to the top of the mat. Beautiful. Again, use this as a moment to shake off the wrists a little bit, let the head hang heavy. Big breath in, big breath out. Beautiful. Let's bend through the knees, steady roll it through the spine, stack up bone by bone. Again, head is the final thing to lift. Nice big shoulder roll. Exhale. Beautiful. Let's keep this pace going. Inhale, sweep the arms to the sky. Exhale, dive it down to the earth. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Beautiful. Bend the knees, plant the hands. Again, step it back, downward facing dog. Take an inhale. Now as we exhale, bending through the knees, again, hovering tabletop here. We're going to spend a lot of time in this shape. Okay, well done. Now this time, take a breath. As we exhale, drop the left heel, kick the right foot to the left-hand side. Well done. Big breath in. Exhale. Now you're going to keep that right leg lifted. As you fold it in, can you send it straight up to an open three-leg dog? So you're going to take your right knee high to the sky here. Beautiful. Well done. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, right foot comes back down towards the mat, so back into your full downward facing dog. From here, we start to bend through the knees, hovering tabletop again. Repeat the same on the other side, so you drop right heel, kick the left foot over to the right, keep the bum lifted, well done. Start to thread it back through, you're going to take your left leg straight up to the sky. Open three-leg dog, really well done, take a breath. Exhale. Let's gently lower that left foot down towards the ground. Back into your full down dog. Full breath in. Full breath out. Beautiful. Bend through the knees. Lift the gaze to look forwards. Slowly make your way to the top. Beautiful. Into that forward fold. Again, shake off the wrists. Take a deep inhale. Take a deep exhale. Lovely stuff. Bending through the knees. Slow, steady roll it through the spine. Stacking up bone by bone. Head is the final thing to lift. Nice big shoulder roll. Exhale. You guessed it. We're going back down again. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, big almighty dive. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Super. Bend the knees. Plant the hands. Step it back. Downward facing dog. Okay, big inhale. Big exhale. Bending through the knees, hovering tabletop here. Okay, so we're going to start in the same way. We're just going to slowly add little bits on here. So, drop the left heel, right leg to the left. Beautiful. Inhale, thread it through, open three-leg dog. So take that right knee high to the sky. Take an inhale. Now, as you exhale, you're going to start to dive your right knee across towards your left elbow. So shift the weight forwards towards your fingertips. Then maybe, again, can you extend that right leg over to the left? This time, come onto the outside edge of that left foot. Maybe that left arm rises to the sky. This is our fallen triangle. Really well done. Big breath in. Big breath out. Left hand comes back down. Thread that right leg back through. Step it back. Downward facing dog. Super, you've got it. Take an inhale. Exhale, second side. So bend through the knees, hovering tabletop. You've got it. Left leg to the right. Kick it away from you. Right fingertips to the sky. Beautiful. Thread it back through. Open three-leg dog. Left knee rises straight on up here. Big breath in. Now from here, as you exhale, left knee dives in towards the right arm. And then you're going to send your left leg out to the right. Bring the outside edge of the foot down. Right fingertips up to the sky. Fallen triangle, second side here. Super well done. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, right hand comes down. Thread that left leg back through. Step it back, downward facing dog. Take a breath. Take an exhale. Bend through the knees, lift the gaze, look forward. Make your way to the top. Really well done. You're so nearly there. Hang out in that forward fold, shake it off. Big inhale. Big exhale. Bending through the knees, rolling on up through the spine. Head rises. Nice big shoulder roll. Exhale. Keep it going. Inhale, sweep the arms to the sky. I'm right here with you, so I know it's tough. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Okay, bend the knees, plant the hands, downward facing dog. You've got it. Take a breath. Exhale, bend the knees, hovering tabletop. Here we go, right foot to the left. Super. Thread it back through, open three-leg dog. Take that right knee to the sky. Thread it back in, so dive that right knee down, fallen triangle. Well done, take that left arm to the sky. Big breath in. Now as you exhale, drop your left hand back down towards the mat. You're going to ground down through your left hand as you roll onto the outside edge of that left foot. Right ankle stacks on top of the left. Right arm to the sky, side plank here. Well done. Take a breath. Exhale, right hand down, come through full plank here, so hips in line with those shoulders. Inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Really well done. Okay, you've just got the other side to go here. Well done. Take an inhale. Exhale, hovering tabletop. Bend through those knees. Try to keep this flat back if you can. Here you go. Left leg over to the right. You've got it. Thread it back through. Open three-leg dog. Left knee to the sky. Exhale, left knee towards the right arm. Fallen triangle. Right arm reaches up. Now this time, right hand down towards the mat. Start to thread that left leg back through. Roll onto the outside edge of that right foot. Left ankle on top of the right. Left arm to the sky. Super strong. You've got it. Take a breath in. Breath out. Left arm down towards the mat. Come through your full plank. Nice long line. Breath in. Exhale, downward facing dog. Super strong here. One more inhale. Exhale, bend through the knees, lift the gaze, make your way to the top. Woo, spicy, well done, shake it off. Big breath in. Big breath out. And then bending through the knees, let's slowly make our way back up, rolling on up. Well done, head is the final thing to lift, take a shoulder roll. Exhale. Inhale, sweep the arms to the sky. You are so nearly there, I promise. Exhale, dive it down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Bend through the knees, plant the hands, step it back. Downward facing dog. Now this final thing is more like a little game for us rather. So we're going to bend through the knees, hovering tabletop. Now remember that same balancing tabletop we took right at the beginning. Can we take that in our hovering tabletop? So can we again get lighter with those right fingertips, that left foot? Maybe you can kick, left heel to the back, right fingertips forwards. Oh, it's tricky. Well done. Just have fun with it. If it happens, cool. If it doesn't, also cool. Take a breath. Exhale, right hand comes down. Fold that left knee in. You're still in your hovering tabletop here. Other side, left fingertips forwards, right heel to the back. Well done. Take a breath. Exhale, left hand down, right knee comes in. One more breath in your hovering tabletop. Exhale, drop the knees. Take a child's pose, really well done. So press those hips back towards the heels. Separate the knees a little bit. Maybe you stretch fingertips to the top of the mat and let the forehead come down to the earth. Or it might feel quite nice to stack one fist on top of the other and use that as a little platform for the forehead to rest on. Beautiful. Take a few moments here. Notice that breath rate, that heart rate. Maybe everything is elevated slightly. Beautiful, really well done. Take a few moments just to ground, connect to the mat beneath you, connect to the earth beneath you. Still rooted here. Okay. Slowly sinking little by little to the earth. Providing this small moment just to rest here. Well done. Okay. Let's let the breath gradually come back to that steady pace, and it might take some time, so let it take as long as it needs to here. Beautiful. Let's go for one more deep breath in as we are now. One more deep breath out. Beautiful. From here, nice and easy, let's lift the forehead away from the mat. Take your time now, so we don't need to move it in a rush. From here, let's lift up through a tabletop, and then just take your time to come to seated. So I don't really mind what seat you take here. You could come to cross-legged, you could have the legs out in front of you. Bring yourself to that nice, comfortable seat. Sit bones resting down in towards the mat. Let's maybe just take a few shoulder rolls here. So lift them up towards the ears. Softly send them back and down. Beautiful. So we're keeping the body moving ever so slightly. I know we're probably feeling that little bit tired here, but just maintaining that little bit of flow, allowing the breath to steadily come back to that gentle pace and that heart rate to come down a little bit. Beautiful. But maybe we keep this little bit of heat we've built through the body, noticing how warm, how soft our muscles are now maybe. One more shoulder roll, one more lift of the shoulders up to the ears. Exhale, send them down and away. Beautiful. And take just a small moment here. Sitting up nice and tall, sit bones rooting down to the ground, crown of the head growing tall to the sky. You can close off the eyes here if you'd like. Take a moment to dive into the body and just see how the body feels here and now. Beautiful, well done. Take a soft, steady breath in. Breathe in as deeply as you can. Fill up the lungs as best as you can. Exhale, let it go. Let's take two more of them. Big breath in. Big breath out. One more. Really well done. And in your own time, and please do feel free to take as long as you need here. Softly flattering the eyes back open, welcome yourselves back into your space. And then take the time maybe just to move the body in your own unique way here. See what the body might need here and now. Seeing how we're feeling after that short but spicy practice. Maybe that did indeed get that blood flowing a little bit. Really well done. Beautiful. And then from here, thank you so much for joining me for that short and spicy practice. I hope that's given you that little get up and go maybe today. Maybe it's made you feel a little bit tired. If you want to go have a nap, totally cool. But thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you so much. So have a lovely rest of your day and I hope to see you again soon. All right, lots of love. Mwah. Bye. Hey Yogi, thank you so much for practicing with me. I really hope you enjoyed your practice. Just thought I'd sneak in at the end here and say if you are wanting to practice a little bit more, if you perhaps want to dive a little bit deeper into the beautiful world of yoga, then the great news is that I'm offering one-to-ones online. So you can join me from the comfort of your home, me from mine, and we can get together either live online or I'll pre-record some classes just for you. And the beauty of those practices is that they are tailored to what you desire. So if you're just wanting to learn a little bit more about yoga, if you're a beginner and you're not quite sure what's what and you want to get a deeper understanding of anatomy or how the body kind of moves around on the mat, or maybe you're just wanting to try slightly different practices, if you're wanting to try yin yoga, for example. Or maybe we're kind of building up the confidence to maybe return to the studio in person and we're not quite got that confidence just yet. So if any of those speak to you, or maybe it's something else entirely, do feel free to reach out to me. You can either check me out on Instagram, send me a message over there, or just send me an email and I would love to practice with you. Whatever it is, I'd love to tailor the practice to suit you, suit your individual needs, and we can go on this little journey together. So as I say, all the details are below if you want to have a chat, and I hope to hear from you very soon. All right, lots of love. Mwah.